Hello student. Science first, third chapter, chemical reactions equation. In that, next topic is rate of chemical reaction. In your book, some example is given such as cooking egg start burning on ignition, iron articles undergoes rusting, erosion of rock takes place from the soil, alcohol is formed on mixing yeast in glucose solution under the proper condition. Effervescence is formed or adding baking soda in a test tube containing dilute acids. A white precipitate is formed on adding dilute sulfuric acid to barium chloride solution. These are the reactions. When you ignite the cooking gas, immediately start burning. But iron articles, when iron articles keep in a moist air, it will go undergo rusting, but it will take month or 2 months. Erosion of rocks takes place from the soil, but it will take 1 or 2 years, 3 years, like that. Alcohol is mixed in the yeast. Alcohol is formed when you mix the yeast in glucose solution. Under proper condition, it will take 5 to 8 hours. When you mix the yeast into glucose, then alcohol is formed, but it will take 5 to 8 hours. But when you add baking soda in a dilute acids, immediately effervescences are formed. As soon as you add the dilute sulfuric acid barium chloride solution, white, precipitate is formed immediately. In this, it can be seen from the above example, from all these examples, that some reactions are completed in the short time, but some reactions occurs rapidly, while some reaction requires long time for completion. Means some reactions occur slowly and some reaction occurs rapidly. The reaction which takes time to complete is called as the slow reaction, and the reaction which is fast, it is called as the fast reaction. So there are slow and fast reaction. Rate of reaction, same reaction is different in different condition. If you take the same reaction, rate of same reaction is different in different condition. For example, if you make curd from the milk, if you make curd from the milk during the winter season, it takes longer time for settling the milk into the curd, while in the summer temperature is more. During the summer season, rate of setting of milk increases and curd is formed early. Means in summer temperature is high, then rate of setting of milk increases and curd is formed early. While in the winter season temperature is low, the rate of setting of milk into curd is slow. That's why curd is formed later than the in summer. Means rate of reaction depends on the temperature. Like that, there are five factors on which rate of reaction depend. Rate of reaction will be slow or fast. It depends on some factors. So there are some five factors which affect the rate of reaction, which change the rate of reaction. What are the five factors? That nature of reactants, second one is the size of particle of reactant, third one is the concentration of reactants, one is the temperature of reactants, and the fifth one is the catalyst. These are the five factors which affect the rate of reaction. Which are the five factors which affect the rate of reaction? Nature of reactants, size of the particle of reactants, concentration of reactants, temperature of the reaction, and the catalyst. In that, first one is the nature of reactant. If we react aluminum and zinc with dilute hydrochloric acid, then aluminum react with hydrochloric acid, form hydrogen gas. Zinc also react with hydrochloric acid, form hydrogen gas is liberated. On reaction of aluminum and zinc with hydrochloric acid, hydrogen gas is liberated and salt of that metal is formed. But if you see the reaction, rate of reaction, in the aluminum, rate of reaction is very fast and hydrogen gas is liberated early, because aluminum is more reactive than the zinc. The nature or reactivity of reactants influence the rate of chemical reactions. As aluminum is more reactive than zinc, therefore reaction of dilute hydrochloric acid is faster and hydrogen gas is liberated at the faster rate. On the other hand, zinc is less reactive than the aluminum, then the reaction of zinc with hydrochloric acid is slower than the aluminum, and liberation of hydrogen gas is also slower. That means rate of reaction depend upon the nature of the reactants, depend upon the reactivity of the reactant. Second factor is the size of the particles. In your book there is given a practical. Take some pieces of Shahabadi tiles, and take powder of the Shahabadi tiles. In one test tube take pieces, and in test tube take the powder of Shahabadi tiles. Both are the Shahabadi tiles, but in one test tube this is a bigger pieces, in other tubes there is a powder. Means in powder particle of Shahabadi tile is very small. Now add 10 ml of dilute hydrochloric acid in each test tube. You will see that when you add the dilute sulfuric acid in the both the test tube, and effervescence of carbon dioxide is comes in the test tube. Why effervescence come? Because when you added the dilute sulfuric hydrochloric acid in that, dilute hydrochloric acid reacted with Shahabadi tiles and carbon dioxide is released. Therefore, effervescence is formed in the both test tube. But you will see that rate of forming of effervescence in the test tube in which you have powder powder is there, it is faster than in the test tube in which pieces of Shahabadi was taken. That means hydrochloric acid reacts slowly with the pieces of Shahabadi tiles, while it reacted faster speeds with the powder. From this, it is indicated that rate of reaction is depend upon the size of particle. When size of particle of reactants is bigger, then the rate of reaction is slower. When the size of particle is smaller, then the rate of reaction is faster. Next one is the concentration of the reactants. Take two test tube. In both test tube, take some calcium carbonate. In one test tube, add dilute sulfuric acid. In other test tube, add concentrated hydrochloric acid. Take calcium carbonate particles in a two test tube. In one test tube, add dilute hydrochloric acid. In other test tube, add concentrated hydrochloric acid. You will see carbon dioxide gas will gets liberated in both the test tube with the in the form of effervescence, but the liberation of carbon dioxide is more in which concentrated hydrochloric acid was added. Mean in the concentrated acid reaction is faster than the in the dilute acid, which means rate of reaction is depend upon the concentration of the reactants. When reactants are more concentrated, rate of reaction is more. When the reactants are less concentrated, then their reaction is the less. Now temperature of the reaction. When you dissolve the potassium nitrate in water at room temperature, it will dissolve very slowly. It will take 1 or 2 days. But if we heat that, then the temperature of solution reaction increases. As the temperature of reaction increases, the potassium nitrate easily dissolve in the water. That means like that lime water does not turn milky before heating the limestone because of the zero rate of reaction. When you heat the limestone, then lime water turns milky. When in calcium limestone means calcium carbonate. When you heat it, then only carbon dioxide releases, and if you collect that carbon dioxide in lime water, then lime water turns milky. If you does not heat the calcium carbonate, what will happen? No carbon dioxide will releases, and lime water do not turn milky. In both example, we have learned that rate of reaction is depend upon the temperature of the reaction. When the temperature of the reaction is more, rate of reaction is more. When the temperature of reaction is less, rate of reaction is less. Now, fifth factor is the catalyst. Catalyst. When you heat the potassium chromate, it decomposes into potassium chloride and oxygen. In your book, given is reaction is given 2 KClO3. When it is heated, potassium chloride and oxygen gas is liberated. But we are heating that means temperature of reaction is goes on rising. But even though rate of reaction is very slow. But however, if we add magnesium dioxide in that reaction, if we add magnesium dioxide in this reaction MnO2, then the reaction becomes faster and oxygen gas liberated very fastly. That means when we added the magnesium dioxide in this reaction, rate of reaction increases. It becomes faster. But magnesium dioxide doesn't take in part in the reaction. It only there is no chemical change in magnesium dioxide. Only presence of magnesium dioxide increases the decomposition of potassium chromate. Rate of decomposition of potassium chromate. Means magnesium dioxide, presence of magnesium dioxide increases the rate of reaction. Therefore, magnesium dioxide is called as catalyst. What is the catalyst? The substance in whose presence rate of chemical reaction changes without causing any chemical change to it. It is called as the catalyst. Means presence of catalyst increases the rate of reaction, but there is no chemical change in that catalyst. Therefore, whatever example is given in book, decomposition of potassium chlorate, even though we are increasing the temperature, we are heating it, but reaction is not very slow. Decomposition takes place very slowly. But when we added the magnesium dioxide, the rate of reaction become faster and there was no change in the magnesium dioxide. Therefore, magnesium dioxide is a catalyst. Like that, decomposition of hydrogen peroxide into water and oxygen takes place slowly at room temperature. But same the reaction occurs at faster state on adding it to magnesium dioxide. Therefore, magnesium dioxide is a catalyst. So these are the 5 factors which affected the rate of reaction, nature of reactant, size of particle of reactant, concentration of reactant, temperature of the reaction and the catalyst. Okay, thank you.